said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Irish! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boston College's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people...
Breaks into the open. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out. And the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The running back has it. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Using his feet. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Dumps it off in the flats.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat. And right there, he slips him out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. On the run, it's Brooks.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Dropping back, it's McCoy. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll give it to the back. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Brooks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to put it away for the 1st time tonight. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking to throw. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Boston College needing a fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Slams ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Brings up second and goal.
To the air, it's McCoy. He's got him in the flat. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Brings up third and goal.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's complete to the right.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defense.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
At the 29-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Fiery Throwing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. All wideouts, no backs. Just keeps slinging it. Finds a spot in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's McCoy. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Rooks. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Boston College, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to get outside. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Boston College offense has it working. Wants to throw. It's Mayer. Gets it to the back. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quick strike complete. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Red pass hits complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Rooks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at go to work in the air on second down. Finds a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Looking downfield, it's Mayer. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Takes the handoff. It's Rooks. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rooks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Give to the running back. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Right back to the well. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Notre Dame. They'll try to get it in with the run. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 21 over UMass. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayer. Pressure coming. Working the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here come the Irish, back on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Rooks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Leaves it with the back. Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayer. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse